No way.
Take a Uber, no.
Yo, so this WaDi's Rob, he actually, last night at Friday Night Fights, where we have that in Jacksonville, WaDi showed up, didn't lose a single game, went Rob the entire tournament, and bopped us all.
Man.
Apparently, he was a Rob main in Brawl, and he's got this Rob from the beginning of Smash 4, and then, you know, he started using Mewtwo, getting some results with that. So, that's, of course, is his main, but this Rob does put in work, and it's really fun to watch.
Rob is a very interesting character in itself. Just the different things he can do with the gyro there.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm gonna call the Blade, you know, throughout the whole match.
Oh, that's perfect.
He's just gonna let it rip across the stage.
Let that rip.
But definitely a very peculiar team with Villager and Rob. Just the using of projectiles. Rob, we're going to get a lot of grabs, up airs.
Hopefully. Just get him off. Oh, no.
And with Rob being as heavy as he is, did not die from the cross slash. And, I mean, that's what happens when you're on the other side of the stage. Could be one reason why they opted to go to Battlefield, because they knew the giant blast zones would help them out.
Yeah. Back-to-back stocks from Little Mac there on WaDi and Skillager.
Yeah. Right now, blue team looking like they are in some trouble. Is you know, red team not in death percent. I mean, unless you're Little Mac, because I mean, if you're Little Mac and you're at 0%, you can still die in just an instant.
And this might be a case of what we were talking about earlier. Since these two players are like an emergency team, maybe the synergy isn't there.
Oh,
but the WaDi down air is there. The WaDi down air is there.
You don't need synergy for down airs.
Nope. You just let it rip.
All right. Speaking about letting it rip, dude, Rob's down air. Whose idea was it to make that hitbox? That would have been the laziest thing ever. You were like, you know what? We're just gonna put this giant space. It's gonna hit you.
You know what though? You say that. I played with a Rob in my crew.
Yeah.
He constantly complains about there because, and hear me out, you have to hit it. It looks more like a straight line than an explosion. If you hit them on the other side, it pops them up.
Ooh, and then, okay, so again from Sonido, we've seen a lot of wasted cross slashes going off stage, trying to read his opponent, but just not getting the correct reads here.
Oh man, he's playing YouTube King style, you know? You let it rip immediately when you get that charge.
So WaDi sadly losing his stock down to his last one, while both of the red team members have two left. Is there something they can do to turn this match around before it gets out of hand?
Rob is just getting King Kong.
Oh yes, he really is. It's too big of a hurt box for the opponents, and then we have Little Mac sweeping the ledge, not letting Skillager get back onto the stage.
I was about to say, how's that KO punch still on here?
Ooh. All right. So we have the down air to the cross slash into a dead Rob.
That was
no. All right, so Skillager left to fend for himself, but what can a mere child do by himself?
Can he surprise here? Skillager might. Oh, never mind.
Oh no! Was that the surprise?
I think I was definitely surprised.
Child abuse. Yeah, domestic violence.
And he's making the face again. He's like, what, you like child abuse? Did you see that? Did you see what I just did?
Oh no.
They are not happy about that.
Yeah,
I think, you know, I don't know if I want.
Do we see a Mewtwo switch?
I don't know. I think he really wants to go Rob as long as he can here. He's using this entire bracket as a Rob warmer. So he maybe wants.
Yeah, he's a little bit of Mewtwo earlier.
Okay, good.
So
I was about to say, please don't secondary us the entire bracket, WaDi.
Man, yeah, that'd be really disrespectful. Just like, no, yeah.
He does it at Xanadu all the time, though.
Yeah, he just goes Rob.
He'll go Rob the entire day and just, you know, just to prove a point. Anyway, I don't know if we're going to get a switch, but okay, no switches.
Okay, so,
someone got some food, I suppose.
Yeah, someone has some very delicious food. I'm not too sure what it is.
It's becoming lunchtime. I know I'm hungry.
It really is. Okay, so going to Duck Hunt. What do you see Duck Hunt providing these two characters?
Well, at least for Rob's sake, right? You know, it's probably just the fact that they can kind of they're both characters that have a lot of advantage in the neutral, just kind of throwing out their spacing. Yeah. And Duck Hunt kind of allows you to do that. Though I never quite understand why projectile heavy characters want to come here, only because the ducks can stop them.
Not too many times. Ooh, gosh. R.I.P. Little Mac. Yeah. As quickly as Mac can take a stock, he can lose a stock, man.
That's very true.
But as a Samus man, I love Duck Hunt. The space it gives me to charge my projectiles, to set things up. I've always been one to believe, like, dude, Duck Hunt gives you signals of when things are going to happen. So, I mean, as long as you're paying attention to the stage, you know, down there you got the little ducks flashing and things of that sort.
Oh, yeah.
You should be able to plan for most things.
Yeah, it's all very plannable, and it's not one of those stages like how we used to have like Halberd.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even then, I guess those were a little bit predictable, but not quite as much as this. This is the exact same every single time.
Well, okay, so WaDi losing his stock there. Sonido sitting 115 damage, being the lone guy on that very first stock, and he caught that air dodge. Man. All right, we're all even here at 2 stocks. But I really like that you brought up Halberd. Because Halberd and Duck Hunt, those are 2 completely different levels. Halberd, the stage actually attacks you.
Yeah.
I have won multiple sets at tournaments in Lincoln, Nebraska. They used to play Halberd, Delfino, and
we had Delfino for a minute.
Won multiple sets because of the claw.
Yeah.
Coming and killing the opponent. And just like, dude, we take those. Like,
back in early 2016, or really more like late 2015, our number 1 at the time, Cheeseballer, he used to just take people to Delfino and Gargo carry them off.
And Skillager going off stage to try to gimp Little Mac. Sonido saw his man in trouble, went over there and got him out of that sticky situation. Okay.
Wow.
So WaDi going for the hardest of reads, about to get punished. Skillager coming in with the turn up to save the day.
You see a gimp? Yeah, we do.
Ooh.
No, that's it.
Nope. Oh,
wow.
He's going to make
Why
it back.
Did he go for near there?
Oh, no. No, Rob.
I'm just surprised. Like, both of these characters, both Rob and, wow, that was kind of a team kill. Like, WaDi,
but up to, talking about sticky situations.
Oh, he's
there we go.
Yeah,
okay, hey, dude, yeah, you gotta give it back.
Let's just
I'm gonna say, hey, dude, give him his toy back. Oh, no.
Yeah, I guess that laser's kind of good to get his partner out of stuff, but he keeps, the other team keeps getting lasered into stuff, you know?
Ooh. All right, so right now we have the Med team over here stuck on the right side of the stage, in between all the projectiles with Villager and Rob having their arsenal.
That would have been a really good read.
Going for the air dodge. Not too sure if it would have killed at that percent, but those triple turn-ups will.
I'll do it.
All right, Sonido left in a 2v1 situation. Rob sitting at 61 damage. I mean, you know, that's a middle of a stock. And yeah, Villager, 116 damage. That Villager plays it right. He's good for another 40.
If Rob gets this grab, though, Cloud is actually in the true
Oh,
BP
no,
percent.
the down tilt.
Okay, we can just get that anyway. We'll just get that.
Throughout that whole conversation, we're talking about the situation, and it doesn't matter because Cloud can't get back onto the stage.
WaDi's like, grab confirms? No, I just down tilt. It's cool.
Dude, yeah, just very safe.
It's practically like Diddy's. I'm not kidding.
Cloud
it's
sometimes
so
has issues clipping that stage, and he took full advantage of it. I feel you, man. Whew. Exploit those weaknesses from that good character.
I'm just surprised. What I was trying to say before they started doing it, I'm just really surprised that Villager and Rob didn't have just the easiest time gimping these 2 characters. Because, I mean, the second you get these 2 characters off, you just hit them once and they're done.
Well, that's what happens when you're in a doubles format, to where you can save your teammate. Sometimes you don't want to go off for the gimp, just because you could have that teammate come and blindside you. As we saw on one of the stocks, when Brawler was off stage, and we saw Villager nair him towards the blast, and Sonido went over and saved him from getting hit a second time. All right, so going to Dreamland. Dreamland, I know, is a stage
that they like.
I'm going to say, I actually think all these characters really enjoy Dreamland. Rob's going to like it because, you know, it's going to have, you know, the same feel as Battlefield, but it's going to have a lower ceiling, so B-boot is going to be, you know, more of a thing. Villager likes the big blast zone, so Villager doesn't die. And then also, the sapling hides very well into the flowers on the ground, which I think is just so OP, dude.
Yeah. You know, Rob can do a really cute thing. When Whiskey's blowing towards the edge and you up throw, you can kind of do like a cannon side type deal. All right. You have a stock lead. That's cool. So,
but okay, Cloud going to his untimely demise there.
Yeah, maybe a little too hot out there.
Ooh, okay, stayed in shield, but now he has to drop back some and let that shield build up because the pressure right now is crazy.
Rob's wishy-washy grab over there just kind of cost that stock. He was right in
Oh,
the grab.
no!
That is a dead mag.
Man, hit with the top twice, and that is going to lead to a dead Little Mac. Not able to make it back, sadly.
These auto-canceled nairs are really clean by WaDi. You just space them out with it.
Okay. So Sonido, he just goes up there and up airs, man.
Yeah.
Don't try to land on stage.
Yeah, let's say, you don't want to hit that. Okay. Nice bowling ball.
Bowling ball. Such a crazy safe move from Villager with, just catastrophic consequences if you get hit by it. Oh, no! Wow. Okay, so WaDi actually, he hit Villager into that, so it just made it really convenient. Like, I'll just down air you, man.
Worked out. That's what I was talking about between the set, though. You just got to get them off and then get that one good hit, and they're dead.
All right. So Rob getting rid of the KO punch, and that wasn't even the strong laser. Wow. So laser is a very helpful tool when dealing with a Little Mac with KO punch.
You just kind of put him in tumble real quick.
All right. So we have Cloud and Lemon here. Both of these characters are able to die if they get hit with the cross slash, so they're going to have to play on the Qs right now.
Good catch with that up air.
Ooh. And as I say that, they both die.
Wow.
Going down to the last stock.
Really need to take the stock off this back.
Oh,
right
yes.
now.
Little Mac needs to lose a stock.
There it is.
Right now.
And
he's sent at an angle to where he's going to be able to make it back. I always tell people, dude, Little Mac's recovery on how bad it is over-exaggerated. As long as he's in the top corner, he's going to make it back.
Well, that's the thing, though. This is Smash 4. Everyone recovers.
Yeah, everybody has a recovery in Smash 4.
Except for Cloud.
Except for him. So right now, they really need to take care of Little Mac before the damage gets up too high to where it's not going to be, you never want to say a 2v1 is free, but one that you should just most definitely win.
Oh, yeah. Just ping pong, though. Yeah.
So Brawler's going to play it pretty safe here, because if he's grabbed by either one of those characters, he's probably going to die. Ooh, down smashing his teammate there. That is not going to help.
Why are you getting impatient and taking the shield down? You really didn't need to.
And Skillager, so familiar with the Little Mac matchup. Okay, so now we have probably one of the worst situations to be in right now. Little Mac with the KO punch. Not something that you want to deal with right now. Ooh, forward tilt, not killing WaDi yet.
He's waiting.
And he got hit with a bowling ball, yeah. No amount of DI was going to save you there.
Mac could do this if he just...
Bruh, I said they just shoot stuff at him. Just shoot stuff at him. Do not mess with that KO punch, and that is a GameStop trade. Little Mac lunging forward, trading with Villager's Nair. I mean, you're both going to hit each other, but you're not going to make it back to the stage.
That's that clean 2-1 right there. WaDi and Skillager.